I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I'm doing a van tour, so this is my first ever solo impromptu van tour appearance, and I've got no idea what I'm doing. So this is my van, and I guess you want to look inside it.
Yeah, please.
I mean, it's all made from, there's almost nothing new. It's all just kind of reclaimed stuff out of old caravans or skips, or someone's like, oh, you can have a rummage in the back of the garage, there's some bits of wood in there and things.
Always
So
the best.
that's how we've kind of made it. Obviously I've got a wood burner which keeps nice and warm in the winter. In fact, I've spent a few winters in the UK, so pretty much every winter I seem to add another heat source. So I've got a wood burner and a diesel heater.
Okay, where's that?
The diesel heater is underneath the passenger seat that comes through near the fire, and I've also got a gas heater as well, because you don't want to be cold, do you?
No. So is that one?
That's that one, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does it take quite a while to heat, or does it?
No, not at all. No. I end up with the door wide undone and in a t-shirt. In the middle of winter. So.
Oh, that's brilliant. And the front cab.
Yeah, so just got a little sort of walk through into the cab, because I wanted to kind of sort of close the cab off, but equally I didn't want to lose the kind of the view.
Yeah.
And that's why I put the sofa down the front here, because that's what van life's all about, isn't it? Trying to find a really good view and just chilling out and looking at the view.
And then you can stand or sit here, and then you've got the door.
Under the door, look at the glorious view of the service station.
There's Mel chilling out. And
you'll always find van life where there's a free shower, won't you?
Exactly.
So
we congregate. So and your kitchen
facilities, basically just took the whole lot out of a caravan because it was free. So that's done the job. We've got an oven, grill, fridge, everything you need, really.
And where's your water? Where do you keep that? Water's
just sort of in a couple of 25-litre water carriers which are tucked down there. I learnt from previous experience with I used to have an old motorhome, and I was forever filling up water carriers from a tap, taking them to the van, and then pouring them into the tank. Then we got to the winter and the tank froze, and so when I built this one, just keep it inside. Just have it in a water carrier, and
instantly
it's so much easier.
You spend half your time just ferrying water to and from places. Make it easy. Oh look, and this is where we met James. Stonehenge.
That's it.
Awesome place.
There's mostly just storage. The garage is what a garage is supposed to be. There's
storage.
I think the garage contents consists of inflatable kayak, push bike, unicycle, guitar, amp, camping chairs, firewood.
Were you the guy that cycled down the lane on the unicycle the other day?
That would be me, probably.
We were
there might be other people on unicycles around Stonehenge, but it was probably
was you, because we were speaking to some other van lifers, and they said, "Oh, we saw a guy going past on a unicycle yesterday," and we're like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, everything else is just sort of storage, really. So just wardrobe and
that's awesome.
Far too many clothes.
Every guy seems to have too many clothes. I don't know
my girlfriend's got a van, maybe not half the size, but a lot smaller. She's got a lot less clothes than me. Everything is all just storage, really.
And that's a nice cupboard as well. I like that how you've got everything is like a little bit of quirkiness.
I sort of didn't want it to. I wanted space.
And that's really nice, because you've still got storage, but it's not.
I didn't have enough wood to make it. This was the width that I had left, so that was part of the reason it ended up that shape, because I ran out of wood.
But it works, like you say. And tell me about the map, because you were just telling me about that.
Well, the map I already had before the van, and when I built the van, I just sort of used the original like lining and stuff. And it was originally a crew cab, so it's got this really horrible line here, or gap here. But by total fluke, the map just happened to fit and hide the gap. So
and it goes straight up to the window. So that's brilliant. It is brilliant. And you've just added your quirky touches throughout the van with all the mandalas and everything. I love these.
found along the way, or people have said, "Oh, well, I've got this old scarf or something. That doesn't look good in your van."
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
The rugs are 3 deep now because I had one, and then I found another one. Then someone else said, "Oh, I've got a lovely rug." So that's my installation. Yes.
Yeah, and then like you say, you can just take them out, give them a shake, throw them back in.
Yeah, once a year, as you can see.
Yeah. And what's the story behind the American number plate?
So the wood burner, I sort of installed the wood burner in my usual fashion of whatever I could find. And I put this corrugated tin here. There's a heat shield which works really well. After I did it, this piece of wood was getting a bit warmer than I thought was comfortable with. So I quick fix. So I was like, I've got some number plates and a couple of screws, and they just sit there.
Brilliant. And they add the extra quirk, don't they?
And it works really well. The wood doesn't get hot behind there. Everything doesn't rattle at all, as you can imagine, obviously, because the van's always completely silent when you're driving down the road. That's not true at all.
And then what's with the writing on all of the metalwork? Are these messages from people?
Some of them are things. I think I started with the top here, and then other people have everything else. I think has sort of been added by other people. So if you've got something on a share, or you can there's some sort of random advertising, anything you like, really. So
that's awesome. Oh yeah, you've even got someone's email address and things. If somebody's got a message, they can put it on there.
We've got a mobile mechanic, a barber,
that's
coffee.
Awesome. Oh great. And then you've got lots of decor on the ceiling, photographs.
I painted this part of the ceiling, which looked awful, so that's why I put that up there to try and hide it.
It's not bad. I mean, again, like you say, you just go with it. And then you haven't got storage around?
Yes,
you have?
There's quite a lot of storage overhead in the top there. The reason I didn't make a big storage compartment is because it's got a skylight. And I wanted to be able to sort of have the airflow, so 2 sort of roof vents. So
so it keeps that.
But it worked
happening.
out quite nice because you can actually, you walk into the cab. Stand up, which you can't do in this.
That's perfect,
So,
you could even do a puppet show from up in there if you wanted.
Could put the blind down and do a little. I've never thought of that. Punch and Judy, perhaps.
There you go. There's your next repertoire.
That's it. Yeah.
And then, do you want to show the blind?
Oh, yes. So the idea was just to try and keep it as open, but simple to close off. So you don't have to sort of, if you don't want to faff around covering all the screens and things, which takes ages. So this will probably go wrong, but usually it should be quite easy. It's just a blackout blind from B&Q or something. And
perfect.
It's all closed off.
Yeah, so, and there you have it, all in a little private area. Nobody knows you're in.
Yeah.
Awesome. We love it. I just love the quirkier the van, the better. And it really shows your personality as well, because you can just like tweak it.
You can just.
There you go.
Well, when you've got a small space, you tend to spend more time, with the detail, don't you? If you've got a really big space, it's such a.
You just lose yourself, and I think you end up. End up kind of wasting your time just doing. Oh, I'll just stick something there.
When you're stuck in a van and it's raining for days on end, you end up like,
let's just working on
doodling all over the place,
or adjusting stuff, and then they're like, oh yeah, I like that. That looks really well. Yeah, I love it. Oh, cool. So would you just show me like around the outside?
Sure.
And then what solar do you have?
I have got solar, but it's a bit of a. It hasn't been attached to the roof.
So you're not using it.
I've got sort of a combined 200 watts, which I call free range solar. So it's just some panels that
that you
are
just
around,
move
and you can But I do mean to attach it to the roof, but
it hasn't happened yet.
These things. I've only lived in the van for 5 minutes. So,
oh well, there you go. Taking your time.
Don't rush things.
Cool. So let's just go round to the front. So it's a Mercedes. What is it?
It's a Mercedes 507, which was owned by the German Red Cross. Which is why it has red crosses on, because I'm too lazy to take them off. And now I've had them on there so long, everybody knows. Yeah,
they know you in the van.
Now, so,
that's it. You're kind of screwed.
Stuck with him. Yeah, that's okay. It makes it stand out, which I don't know if it's a good thing sometimes.
No, I think it's nice to have an identity.
Yeah. I like the fact that because it's quite quirky, you tend to meet a lot more people, and because it's an unusual van, you can always something to say hello.
Stick
your head in, which is nice because if I'm not massively sort of outgoing. I think if I just had a plain, or when I had my old motorhome, it was very rare that people would kind of
they wouldn't identify you. They just walk on by. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing me around.
You're very welcome.
And do you have any social media?
I've got an Instagram, which is Bestwick9. I don't use it a great deal, but that's about
just in case. Okay, so I'll link that down below for anyone that wants to check out Jamie online.
And because of the van and just places I go to.
Great. So thank you very much, Jamie.
Right, thank you. Over to me, pressure's on.